This family seems to have totally forgotten how to sleep normally. In the video, a mom and her kids are peacefully napping on the floor. Well, kind of peacefully, until the house starts acting up. At first, it's not too creepy. A toy horse randomly starts moving on its own. But for the mom, this seems like just another Tuesday. She simply pushes it back and tries to go back to sleep. Yeah, right. Seconds later, the toy comes to life again. Then, something suddenly flies out of the sink. This time, even Supermom freaks out and jumps to her feet. But of course, she quickly calms down and lays back down. That is, until a loud sound comes from the kitchen, like some appliance suddenly kicked on. Okay, now it's getting serious. And then it goes full horror mode. The house starts putting on a whole spooky show. And here's the cherry on top. Something terrifying peeks out of the wall like it's checking if everyone's already freaking out. After that, good luck trying to fall asleep again. This next video is one of those moments that'll make you choke on your own scream. It was recorded on a cheap, creepy camera, just some guys having fun messing around. The location? An abandoned building somewhere in Japan that locals call the ghost house. Everyone's laughing, joking, living their best life. But the fun doesn't last long.
マジ人住んでたよこれ。いやこれやばくない？でなんか普通に転がってんじゃんいろいろ。タバコとか転がってるけど見たことないんだよね。もうやだもう行くのやめよう。いいって取んなくて。怖っ。いいよ。早く早く。怖っ。これやばいよ。やめてやめてやめて。いいってマジ。やばいやばいやばい。この部屋。うわやばい。本当にやばい。いいよやめよう。何この部屋。文字ばっかじゃん。やべくねこの部屋。何これ。やばいよこれ。何これ。超不気味なのいっぱい書いてるよ。何。壁一面。もういいよ。いやこの部屋マジやばいって。何だったんだろう。うわー何これ。うわーやばい。うわー焦らすー。もう寝よう。寝よう。おいおい。ちょっと来て。首。うわ
Then, as you'd expect, the crew freaks out and books it like their lives depended on it. Basically, the mannequin came to life, 100% confirmed. How and why? No one has a clue yet. It was around 4 a.m. and the church was packed. Tina had no choice but to grab one of the few open spots outside the building. She's sitting there quietly when something strange catches her eye on the other side of the fence.
Pamisa sa kalag ni Juan Silo ang nagpamisa, Rose di Tuburan.
Tina's normally a skeptic, but her viewers are convinced she accidentally caught a ghost on camera. The video shows a blurry figure, like it's from another world. And the wild part is, it disappears just as suddenly as it appeared. So, what do you think? Did she really capture something paranormal, or does Tina just need to buy a decent phone? Some dude was just out in the woods, vibing with nature, when he suddenly felt like someone was watching him. He turned around and saw a dark figure standing behind a tree, something that didn't look like anything we know. Zooming in, he was shocked to see a skinny shadow with a creepy, mask-like face. He had no idea what he was looking at, but managed to record a few seconds before noping out of there. He posted the clip online hoping someone could ID whatever he ran into. But aside from staged, no one's been able to come up with a solid theory. This eerie TikTok video left viewers totally stumped after capturing a mysterious sight on top of a skyscraper.
¿Alguien me puede explicar qué carajo es eso? ¿Qué puñeta es ese cabrón es Batman? Mira, cabrón, si él abre las manos, este es pa'l carajo. Ese cabrón sale en gala. No, vete pa'l carajo, cabrón, no te creo.
Filmed from a neighboring building, it shows a dark figure wrapped in what looks like black rags. At first, it seems like the thing is floating in midair at the edge of the rooftop. But when you look closer, you realize it's not floating. It's standing, like it's watching something below. The haunting vibe of the clip sparked tons of debate. As always, some say it's edited, others are convinced it might be something supernatural. While testing out a new Chinese camera in the forest, a photographer spotted something strange through the lens. Out from the trees slowly emerged a massive figure with huge wings and a scaly body. It looked like a real-life dragon, straight out of some old legend or fantasy novel. Even from a distance, the photographer had this intense feeling that the creature was searching for something, or someone. It only lingered for a few seconds, then silently vanished into the dense leaves. Usually, the scariest thing you'll find in a barbershop is the price tag. But this place? Next level. One of the employees was just chilling at the front desk when suddenly he jumped out of his seat, clearly freaked out.
Oh, hell to the no. Hell no. Did you just, no, hell no. There's some crazy shit going on up in here.
Guys, calm down. It's right to the shop.
Okay, but guys, that shit right there just moved. Fuck. Hey!
He claimed the blue apron hanging on one of the chairs suddenly moved, like someone invisible had just sat down in it. The others thought he was just overheated and laughed it off. But later, when they reviewed the security footage, they realized he wasn't lying. Even creepier, they noticed the head of a mannequin on the shelf turning, like it was being controlled by something. And no, it definitely wasn't the wind. Since then, people believe there's something paranormal going on in that barbershop, and a lot of customers now avoid the place entirely. A super weird and creepy video recently went viral, and it's already got people totally spooked. A girl's just doing her thing in the kitchen when suddenly something grabs her by the hair and slams her to the ground. The creepy part? There's no one else in the frame. Rumor has it that ever since her mother-in-law passed away, weird stuff's been happening in that house. And some say it's her ghost still running the place, reminding everyone who's really in charge. But that's not all. If you look closely at the reflection in the window during the incident, you'll spot a faint shadow of a figure standing behind her. Coincidence? Or is the late mother-in-law still keeping tabs from the afterlife? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This abandoned house is the stuff of nightmares. At least, that's what Brazilian YouTuber Chamos is convinced of. And this was already his second time visiting this cursed place with his crew. And of course, the creepy stuff didn't take long to show up.
Cara do céu. Cara, aquela coisa lá caiu, Jefinho. Hã? Aquela coisa lá caiu, velho. Eu vi aquela coisa mexendo.
Now, sure, that weird shirt might have just fallen on its own. But the next part, there's really no way to explain it.
Tu escutou? Escutei. Oxi, que luz é essa, cara? Que luz? Tem uma luz lá, velho. Mas é a luz da rua. Ah, cara, que é isso, mano? Tá maluco, velho? Olha isso, velho. Olha isso, mano. Cara, mano do céu, velho, o que é isso? Mano do céu, velho. Cara do céu.
Some invisible force moves a heavy bench, and right after that, a ghostly shadow in a hat appears behind a door. If this video isn't staged, which I kinda doubt, then these guys seriously need to leave that place for good. Otherwise, they're risking a face-to-face with a cowboy ghost, and I doubt that'll end well. This weird short clip recently popped up on TikTok, supposedly showing the beautiful landscapes of Port Dickson in Malaysia. At first, everything looks peaceful, but then something strange bursts out of the water right in front of the sunset. You can clearly see something, or someone, diving in and then leaping back out multiple times. People in the comments started tossing around theories. Skeptics say it's just trash being tossed by the waves. But if you look closely, I swear it kinda looks like the shape of a person. What do you think? A fish man? Or a floating log? Drop your theories down below. I'd love to read them. This next bizarre clip was uploaded to YouTube and quickly picked up traction among viewers in the Philippines. In the footage, there's a small child with very dark skin and no visible facial features. But the creepiest part? The kid is sitting in the corner of the room, way up near the ceiling, like Why? And more importantly, how? Either this kid has freaky wall climbing powers, or we're looking at an actual demon child. This video was uploaded to YouTube back in August 2021. In it, two explorers venture into a lesser-known cave system somewhere in the forests of Britain.
Fill in those hairy bits.
Yeah. What's that, roots of something?
Ow.
Mind your head.
Yeah, thanks.
Are you going to stay back a bit while I have a look?
Hold on, let's figure out what we're going to do.
At first, it's all pretty boring. Empty halls, bare walls, and long tunnels, but the deeper they go, the weirder it gets.
There's a bat in here.
Oh, where?
It's flying around. Oh.
A bat flying past gives them a quick jump scare, but the real nightmare starts around the corner.
Have you got your camera going?
Yeah, it's going now.
Okay.
Okay, Owen. Owen.
Okay.
Run.
I can't go. I'm burning my hand.
A massive cave worm slithers out of a crack in the wall and starts chasing them down the tunnel. What's wild is how calmly these guys back away, even though the thing's practically right behind them. So either this is a really well-edited video, or these dudes have nerves of steel. You're about to witness what looks like full-on demonic possession. This video blew up in the Spanish-speaking side of YouTube, though no one really knows where it originally came from. In the footage, we see a woman losing it completely.
Vamos gravar. Espírito imundo, nos diga seu nome. Por que você está aqui habitando essa casa? Por que você está nela? A oração se torna mais poderosa.
Isso, ela não vai te atacar não, Jack. Fé, Jack. Não cai na dela, Jack. Não cai. Não cai.
Pater noster, qui es.
As her body starts to twist unnaturally, the tension ramps up fast.
Vem. Tá bem? Ela vai me... Eita, poxa! Aqui nela também! Segura aqui!
So, what do you think? Genuine possession? Or maybe she just slept weird and got a killer neck cramp? Either way, if I ever saw her on the street, I'd be calling emergency services real quick. This next video was found on YouTube and, according to the description, was filmed back in 2014 in Peru by two friends. One night, they and their dog, named Shakira by the way, decided to explore an old school that locals claim is haunted. Things start out quiet and uneventful until everything goes off the rails.
Lucho, no seas huevón, no. Ya vi, huevón, no seas tarado. Oyara, Lucho, no. Oh, conchetumare. La dos, huevón. No, que chivolo, huevón.
First, lights start flickering in one of the rooms.
Huevón, no. Oyara, oh. Oh, vamos a ver, mierda. Ah, puta, no seas huevón. Oh, concha tu madre, se abrió la puerta, huevón. Oh, ya no. Oh, huevón, corre, corre.
Then doors begin opening on their own, and the next second, chairs come flying out into the hallway.
Corre, concha tu madre. Oh, concha tu madre. Corre, abajo. Corre, abajo, huevón. Corre, concha tu madre.
The guys totally freak and try to run.
Ay, Lucho.
Most people believe this footage is legit, and many locals confirm the school has a seriously dark history. But as always, I'll let you be the judge. There's almost no info on this short video. All we know is that it was filmed by a young guy heading home late at night, and this strange woman blocked his path. Did you see her face? Those big black eyes were locked on him the entire time. And then, understandably, he freaked out and turned off the camera, probably scared she might follow him. So, what's the deal with her? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious what you think.